Hi, Annalisa. It's Leslie. I had a couple of comments on your Project 1H file, so I thought I would do a quick video to help show you what I wanted to point out. So the first thing, if you look at our total row, like if I click here on B11, when I look up here in the formula bar, and even if I click in here, I can see that it's adding together B7 through B10. By clicking up here in the formula bar, that shows me what's included in the formula, and then I can see that these two items are not included in the formula. So you will need to go ahead and revise the total here. And then once you've done that, you can use that fill handle, you know, um, the little black plus down here. Let's see if I can get it because I'm right on the chart area too, because your chart's a little close, but we can always move your chart down a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to move it down just a teeny bit so you have a little room here. Okay, so on that fill handle, once you've revised this first total, you can go ahead and use the fill handle to come across, because you can see that each one of these is not including all of the information. So that's the first thing. So you need to revise the total row. Then the next thing that we want to do is look at the percent of total sales. So in here again, I clicked on G5 and then I'm clicking up here. It's showing me what you have in your formula. So the total, we're taking the 12,000 here, which is correct, but rather than dividing it by week 1, we're trying to find the percent of the total sales, and the total sales will be this number here, which is in F11. So basically what we want to do here is just revise this to F11, and before you finish this, you want to make F11 an absolute reference. I can use that by using the F4 key on my keyboard, which is your function key, or you can even just type in $signs in this cell reference, one in front of the F, one in front of the 11. And what this does is it makes sure that we're always pointing to this total, even though we're going to be copying the information down. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my little check mark here to click on that to let it to finish my formula. So you can see now I have F5 divided by F11. So we're of this total, we're trying to figure out what percentage is 12,000 and then what percentage is 15,000. These answers will change as you finish this information as well, so you can go ahead and set these formulas up, but if you're going in the sequence that I'm suggesting, your number is going to be different than mine, just so you know, because this is going to change once you fix that. Once you have this set up, again, you can use your fill handle to come down to G10. You don't really need to have a total here because it's assumed 100%, so I would go ahead and just delete that one. But you can see here now, if I click in G6, this reference, the numerator reference, changed to F6, but because I set the F11 as an absolute, you can see it still is referring to F11, which I want. Okay, same thing goes for each one of these. So again, make corrections to this first one, then use your fill handle to come down and finish that up. Okay, and then as far as the formatting in all of your data goes, the top row should have accounting formatting, and then generally it is also acceptable to have the total row have your accounting number formatting. So you have this top row, which is correct, so I would come down here in my total row, click on the $sign up here for accounting number format. And then they want all of this to not have 2 decimal places. So I can see here that you have, let's see, all of this has 2 decimal places, so I'm just going to select that and choose my decrease decimal button here on my home tab, and just click that 2 times, and then also choose that total. So you just want to make sure that all of these have the decrease in decimal, and for some reason it starts putting that accounting formatting back in, so you want to take that back out. Sometimes you kind of have to go back and forth with this, so you put the decimals back in. But this information here, let me just select it, from B6 through F10 should have just the comma style formatting and 0 decimal places. So again, I'm just going to take that decimal out. There we go. And then the top row and the total row should have a counting number formatting and also no decimals. Okay, so sometimes that takes a little bit to go back and forth, but I'm sure you'll get it figured out. Okay, so I think that's about it. So you can certainly go ahead and revise your file, use the same account or the same assignment link to resubmit your work. Just click the Start New button on your the assignment, the Project 1H assignment link once you have clicked on it and you've opened it up. Okay, and I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.